Aircraft functionality, waypoints and turn performance. Our nav routes are defined by waypoints, which can be either flyover or flyby. Aircraft can perform turns as follows. Flyover. All aircraft capable of area navigation can perform a flyover turn. The aircraft starts to turn onto the next route leg as it passes over the waypoint. The disadvantage with a flyover waypoint is that the aircraft must fly over the waypoint before the turn is initiated and then recover onto the next desired track. Recovery back onto the intended path after the turn initiation may not be consistent due to different aircraft performance. Flyby. The majority of aircraft capable of area navigation have this functionality. The aircraft's nav system anticipates the turn. The turn starts at some distance before the waypoint to allow tangential intersection of the next segment of a route or procedure. Turn initiation will be dependent upon the aircraft's maximum bank angle and speed. All turns are affected by true airspeed and wind velocity. Therefore, the performance of these turns will not be the same. Aircraft functionality, waypoints and turn performance. Contoured, fixed radius turns are used to ensure predictable and consistent track keeping in the turn. The aircraft will fly consistent, highly repeatable ground track. Only a limited number of aircraft have this functionality today. The aircraft commences the turn at a defined point and then automatically adjusts the angle of bank to maintain a constant radius from a specified point. Fixed radius performance is achieved in one of two ways depending on the phase of flight: radius to fix, or fixed radius transitions. Aircraft functionality, waypoints and turn performance. Contoured, radius to fix. This functionality is only available for operations on instrument flight procedures, IFPs, where the computer uses path termination. IFPs include standard instrument departures, standard arrival routes and required navigation performance approaches, RNP approach, RNP, approach. Fixed radius transitions. These transitions are used for other air traffic services routes, usually at higher altitudes. The fixed radius transitions can only be associated to waypoints held in the airways record of the aircraft's database. This functionality, used in the en route phase of flight, has recommended turn radii. The industry standard, DO 236B ED75B, although being updated, recommends 22.5 nautical miles for airways above flight level 195, 15 nautical miles for airways below flight level 195. Fixed radius transitions functionality can be used with the following navigation specifications: RNP4, RNP2 and ARNP. Aircraft functionality. Continue. Description under the leg and how an aircraft flies it. En route and terminal. It is desirable to define how an aircraft will fly between waypoints, especially for consistent and predictable flight behavior. The path between two waypoints is normally called a leg. With ATS routes, the aircraft will fly the leg to the next waypoint in sequence, performing a flyby turn where capable. For consistent ground tracks in the turn, and fixed radius transitions can be used. Instrument flight procedures. With SIDS and stars, each leg is associated with a path terminator, which defines how the path will be flown and how the leg will be terminated. These path terminators have been defined by industry in a standard called ARINC 424. Radius to fix, used for SIDS and stars, is an example of a leg whose path is a fixed radius turn terminating at the next fix, which is a waypoint.